The beginning of the film, Anna is seen holding a very old key. While looking at it, she suddenly hears a noise outside her house. She checks near the door and finds her brother sitting outside. He has cancer and is expected to die soon. Anna knows this and constantly worries. She personally takes care of her brother and does not let anyone enter the house because they have many secrets hidden inside. Conrad asks her to sit with him, but due to stress, Anna walks away. She has been struggling with a mental illness for years. She worries excessively and hasn't stepped outside the house for the past 10 years. She fears that something terrible will happen if she leaves. That day, Conrad's lawyer visits their home. Before dying, Conrad wants to transfer all his property to Anna's name. Hearing this, Anna becomes very disturbed. Around the same time, the delivery boy who brings food to Anna daily arrives. Apart from her brother, Anna only talks to this delivery boy, Dan. While she is talking to Dan, she suddenly hears something fall in her brother's room. She rushes there and sees that Conrad has fallen off the bed. She gently lifts him and helps him lie back down. They spend the entire day talking. At night, Anna goes to sleep. As per her routine, her alarm rings at midnight to remind her to give Conrad his medicine. She hurries to his room but finds him dead. This incident shatters her. Her parents are already gone, and now her last support, her brother, is gone too. Anna calls the rescue team and has the body taken away. She then cleans the house and removes all his medicines and belongings. The next morning, when Dan comes, he tries to talk casually as usual. But today, Anna breaks down crying. Seeing her in pain, Dan comes inside and listens to her grief. He suggests she sell the house and move elsewhere. Anna replies that she cannot leave the house as all her memories are tied to it. Dan then shares that he once wanted to leave the city too, but couldn't afford it and has been stuck here ever since. Hearing this, Anna rushes inside and returns with a bag full of money. She says that even if she can't, he should build a better life and take the money to start fresh. Dan doesn't feel right taking the money, so he leaves. The next day is Conrad's funeral. Anna gets ready but cannot step out due to her mental condition. She skips the funeral of her brother and puts on tea in the kettle. Suddenly, she hears a vehicle stop outside. Looking out, she sees 3 men seemingly planning to break into her house. Seeing them, Anna gets extremely scared and hides. Before she can call for help, the men break in through the back door. Feels like they have some connection to Anna. They seem to know she should be at the funeral and move around the house confidently. But then, they hear the whistle of the kettle on the stove and realize someone is home. The intruders start searching everywhere. Anna tries to escape upstairs. She hides in the bedroom just as one of the thieves, Perry, enters the room. Anna walks down the stairs and approaches the main gate, but due to her condition, she cannot go outside. Another intruder, Henson, catches her and makes her sit on the sofa. They ask why she did not run, and Anna explains she panicked. The thieves are not interested in her, only in her money. They begin searching for it, unaware that the bag lies right on the table. Perry stays with Anna to keep watch. Anna tells him she hasn't stepped outside for the last 10 years due to her mental illness. Perry finds it hard to believe that someone could stay confined to a house for such a long time. To verify, he forcefully drags Anna outside. The moment she steps out, her condition worsens. Her clothes get soiled and her vision starts to blur. Hearing her screams, Henson comes and brings her back inside. Now another intruder, Vance, forces her to change clothes, but Anna is too disturbed to react. Meanwhile, Perry and Henson search for money and reach the basement. There, they find 2 odd doors without handles. They try to open them but discover they're jammed shut, possibly the very rooms Anna and Conrad always tried to hide from outsiders. Vance again orders Anna to change her clothes. When she doesn't comply, he loses his temper and tries to change them himself. Just then, Dan arrives. He recognizes the thieves, they are his friends. Anna suspects Dan might be involved, but he is not. Dan only came to check why Anna missed her brother's funeral. As Dan creates a commotion, Henson comes out. Taking advantage of the moment, Anna escapes and hides. She witnesses Dan being knocked unconscious because he isn't part of their plan. The thieves now can't find Anna. Perry threatens to kill her parrot unless she comes out. When she refuses, he kills the parrot with a hammer. Soon, Dan regains consciousness. To prevent him from interfering, they tie him up. Anna tries to flee to another part of the house but gets spotted by Vance. Before he can catch her, she strikes his throat with an object, killing him instantly. Later, Perry and Henson hear a strange sound from the basement. They follow a trail of blood and find the corpse of Vance, who is Henson's brother. Henson breaks down and vows to avenge his brother's death. Meanwhile, Anna is seen near the handleless doors. Before Perry can catch her, she shuts the door and runs to another basement room. There, she opens an old box using a vintage key and pulls a lever. This action seals off the stairs to the basement, trapping both thieves inside. Now, both of them become desperate and try to break the heavy iron door, knowing it's nearly impossible. Anna goes to Dan, who apologizes, claiming only one of the thieves, Vance, is his friend and that he only told him about Anna's money without knowing they would plan a robbery. Despite his apology, Anna shows no mercy. She breaks Dan's finger and throws him into the basement. From the fall, Dan breaks his leg and cries out in pain. Anna then watches live footage from a hidden cabinet. She sees Henson trying to help Dan but failing. Anna takes a remote control to the basement gate and tells them that behind them are two doors, one of which contains a first aid kit. When Henson enters one of the rooms to retrieve the kit, Anna locks him inside using the remote. Henson gets furious. He sees the room is just like Anna's upstairs room. Meanwhile, Perry manages to break into the second door. He sees that there are two freezers in the room. When he opens them, he is shocked to find numerous dead bodies inside. There is also an exit from the room, but before he can escape, Anna strikes him on the head with a hammer. His head bursts open. In an attempt to save himself, he attacks Anna and starts choking her. However, the continuous bleeding from his head causes him to die. This moment, Dan enters the room while searching for his companions. He sees the bodies in the freezer and becomes frightened. Meanwhile, at Anna's house, her lawyer arrives to hand over a will. Anna, pretending as if everything is normal, comes upstairs. However, strange noises from the basement catch the lawyer's attention. When questioned, Anna claims it might be an animal. The lawyer believes her and leaves. After the lawyer leaves, Anna opens the basement stairs and finds Dan in the freezer room. Furious, she grabs him by the hair and locks him inside a cupboard, which is actually a secret door. Through it, Dan enters another room where Henson is already trapped. A mirror in this room allows Anna to see them, but they cannot see her. Anna sits behind the mirror. Henson realizes the mirror's presence and tries to break it in anger. Anna tells him it's bulletproof and unbreakable. She then instructs Henson to take out a shirt from the wardrobe and wear it. Having no choice, Henson follows her command. This point, it becomes clear that Anna and her brother are psychopaths. They drug people, bring them into the room, and Conrad kills them through the cupboard. Anna watches from behind the mirror for entertainment. Henson becomes emotional and questions Anna about the room's purpose and the shirt. Anna reveals her past. Her father abused her when she was young. When Conrad found out, he strangled their father to death. Anna felt relieved after his death, and Conrad realized this. From then on, he began bringing in people who abused women or children. Dressed in their father's shirt, he would kill them, and Anna would watch, feeling as if her brother was avenging her. After hearing the story, Henson calls Anna and her brother insane. Anna gets angry, believing they only punish the guilty. Because Henson criticizes them, Anna tells Dan to take the gun from the drawer and kill Henson. Before Dan can act, Henson shoves him and grabs the gun himself. He almost shoots Dan, but Anna intervenes, telling Henson to kill himself instead, saying he is responsible for Vance's death and can only be free from guilt by ending his own life. Henson is momentarily convinced and tries to commit suicide but soon regains his senses and points the gun back at Dan. Not wanting Dan to die because of her, Anna opens a door using a remote, allowing them both to escape. They breathe a sigh of relief, thinking they are finally free. However, Henson remembers his vow to avenge his brother's death and decides to go back. Dan warns him not to, but Henson punches him and enters the house again. Inside, he starts pouring kerosene to burn it down. Anna appears with a box full of money, but Henso rejects it and throws the money away. He tries to capture Anna forcefully. Anna runs but is caught. Henson declares he will treat her the same way her father treated her, in revenge for his brother's death. Before Henson can act, Dan arrives and stops him. Taking advantage of the distraction, Anna grabs the gun from Henson's pocket and shoots him dead. Dan witnesses the murder and realizes that if he reacts, he might be the next victim. He quietly leaves the house. After Dan leaves, Anna also decides to leave the house. For the first time in 10 years, she doesn't feel anxious. That day, her mental illness heals. She steps outside to start a new life. Lighting a matchstick, she burns her house, along with her past. And with that, the story ends. I hope you liked my video. If you did, please like and share it. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. We keep bringing such content regularly. Peace.